and Caleb Williams and the grasping of Ben Johnson's offense and in totality, the whole entire offense, how much better do we look, right? Like you hear from the coaching staff of what they did last year, what they feel they can improve on, all that type of stuff, right? Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears offense wasn't the smoothest at the beginning, right? We heard Ben Johnson's tough coaching style, how he stopped practice, how he had to talk about players to the body language, right? The fact that now these guys are coming into OTAs in the second year in this offensive scheme, you don't want to like that learning curve should already be gone there. Now it's about refinement. Now it's about how what you did last season, you take what you learned from that, and now you start off this offseason program a little bit leg up. We had to completely rebuild the offense and the concepts and the philosophies from the ground up last year. You don't want to do that, right? So now it needs to be a bigger step forward for this team, and it starts with Caleb Williams. I'm somebody that I always say, you are a quarterback in the NFL. Furthermore, you are a Chicago Bears quarterback. That comes with the undue amount of the blame and the acclaim, right? It's just is the reality of it, right? So we saw Caleb Williams make major strides last season. We saw that, right? Some people would like to say or doubt that or whatever it is, but we did see that. So now, entering year 2 under the same system, with, by the way, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first year that Caleb Williams would be entering a season with the same system, right? Like he didn't have that before. And so, that's just a thing that's there. He had a different offensive coordinator his rookie year than several in his rookie year, right? Then the second year coming into this. And even though we have a different offensive coordinator with Press Taylor now being here instead of Declan Doyle, you still have the same guy that's called. You still have the same scheme in Ben Johnson's scheme, right? So now the accuracy and faster starts have to be areas of growth. And I hope, if I know Ben Johnson, they're going to attack that every time they get on. Whether it's OTAs, in pads, or not in pads, they're going to try to do that. You do not want to rely on the fourth quarter magic each and every week. That is a thing of the past. It has to be a thing of the past. So through this OTAs is about Caleb Williams and the Bears offense leveling up so that they can be a more sustainable offense, and the way that they win becomes more sustainable for this team, right? This year is where the superstar talk has to start becoming a reality. You have to start seeing those things, and we've seen glimpses and pieces of that. But, a year 3 jump plus year 2 in the same system, this is the jump that we can realistically expect to see from Caleb Williams, right? You want to see that. Accuracy, processing, early game command. Those are things that you want to see from Caleb Williams early in the season and show that he has that complete command over this offense. You see that from him, and that's a big step, right? But then also in OTAs, I'll say this. We can't overlook this. The offensive line battles are massive in this one.